Mrs. Owens here with a read aloud for you. What's the Time, Mr. Wolf by Debi Gliori. Are you ready? It's 7 o'clock in the morning. Mr. Wolf is woken up on his birthday by 24 blackbirds. What's the time, Mr. Wolf? They tweet. It's time for blackbird pie, yawns Mr. Wolf. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. All of Mr. Wolf's neighbors slam their doors on their way to work. Bang goes the door of the stone house. Crash goes the door of the wooden house. Thud goes the door of the straw house. What's the time, Mr. Wolf? Giggle the three little pigs. It's time for bacon sandwiches, mutters Mr. Wolf. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. Here comes the little girl in the little red hood bringing the mail. About time, thinks Mr. Wolf, running to the door. But there is nothing for Mr. Wolf, not so much as a card on his special day. Poor Mr. Wolf. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. Mr. Wolf is trimming the hairs on his chinny chin chin when his phone rings. Mr. Wolf hears a snort, then an oink and a giggle. Finally, a voice squeals, "What's the time, Mr. Wolf?" "Not you three again," groans Mr. Wolf. "It's time you little pigs bought a watch. Goodbye." He puts the phone down. It's 11 o'clock in the morning. Mr. Wolf's tummy gives a loud rumble. What's the time, Mr. Wolf? He wonders. Time for a snack? But when he goes to his cupboard, it is bare. Even his dish has run off with his spoon. It's 12 o'clock noon. Time to go shopping, thinks Mr. Wolf. He's halfway to the store when it starts to rain. Time I bought an umbrella, thinks Mr. Wolf. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Bong! There's a mouse running up Mr. Wolf's clock. What's the time, Mr. Wolf? Squeaks the little mouse, but Mr. Wolf doesn't answer. Mr. Wolf is out. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Mr. Wolf is at the bakery. What's the hurry, Mr. Wolf? Asks the baker man. I'm baking your cake as fast as I can. Patting and prodding and filling with jam. Bake for an hour, then remove from the pan. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Mr. Wolf is tired and very, very hungry, and he's heading home when, zoom, whoosh, a crowd rushes past. No time to stop, Mr. Wolf, they gasp. We're already late. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Mr. Wolf takes the shortcut home. It's cool and shady under the trees. Time for a nap. Hey, diddle, 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 ho! Mr. Wolf's eyes spring open. There's a cat playing the fiddle. 5 o'clock, time to wake up, Mr. Wolf, the cat says. Shall I play some more lovely tunes on my fiddle? Mr. Wolf shudders. Good grief, he says. Is that the time? I'm so sorry, must be going. He runs away as fast as he can. It's 6 o'clock. Bong goes Mr. Wolf's clock. Bong, 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 bong. Shh, says Mr. Wolf's friends. Mr. Wolf is nearly home. He climbs the steps, lifts the latch, opens his door, and surprise! Happy birthday, Mr. Wolf. It's party time. And later, much later, all of Mr. Wolf's friends have gone home. Mr. Wolf is brushing his teeth. Mr. Wolf pulls up the quilt. What's the time, Mr. Wolf? Asks the stars, but Mr. Wolf doesn't reply because Mr. Wolf is fast asleep. It's bedtime. That's a great story. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. See you next time.